Look, we can all agree that one of the worst feelings is when you know you need to go but can't. IBS constipation can be debilitating, and we wouldn't wish it on our worst enemy. The good news is, once you learn the top 6 common mistakes that actually cause IBS, you can take steps toward prevention and kick off the tummy healing process to help treat your IBS. The bottom line is this: when your tummy is feeling tight and you're backed up, the last thing you want is to add more of the wrong things that could back you up even more. Picture your tummy as a cube. Food particles are lining up to be digested and processed. And when we're backed up, it means the queue is overloaded. So we want to add as little as possible to it. We want to add just enough to keep things moving, but not to overwhelm it with so much work that it says, error, does not compute. With that picture in mind, let's jump into the 6 costly mistakes that constipate you and the core guiding principles to help you find IBS relief fast. The number 1 mistake people tend to make when they can't go is adding too much fiber all at once. And that's because we're told fiber helps add bulk to get us moving. But this can actually have the opposite effect and plug things up even more back there. So during this tummy healing time, start instead with a light veggie soup. Cooked vegetables are far easier to digest, and the warm temperature is soothing to our stomach to help things go down easier. After that, slowly add in a small serving of fiber-rich foods every 3 days. Mistake number 2 is fasting too long or eating too often. You don't want to skip meals, but at the same time, you don't want to eat too often, that your digestive system isn't given time to rest and restore. What it wants is more consistency in when and how much you eat. You can reach a happy medium by following a feeding routine where you have your meals at the same time every day, spacing each meal 3 to 4 hours apart. Mistake number 3 is eating large meals when you do eat. This stretches your stomach and puts unnecessary strain on it. You don't want stress, so why would your stomach want it, right or right? Try smaller meals just to give your stomach something to chew on. 1 fistful-sized meal is perfect for this time of tummy healing, as that's the size of your stomach, unstretched. Mistake number 4 is eating too fast when you eat and not chewing. When you don't chew, you're making your stomach do all the heavy lifting. This leads to the unwanted bloat feeling. Instead of inhaling your food, allow yourself to come up for air between bites. If you usually eat in front of a computer or with your phone, carve out time and space dedicated to just eating so that you can enjoy the food and appreciate it for giving you the energy to power through the rest of your day. You might also try to listen to relaxing music while you eat. Mistake number 5 is eating triggering foods. When your tummy is in a vulnerable state, foods you once tolerated can irritate your digestive system, hence the term irritable bowel syndrome. The foods we're talking about here are fried foods, processed foods, sweets, alcohol, caffeine, bread, cheese, all the things that most people like. So how can we avoid these trigger foods? Swap in a low FODMAP diet for a few days. Low FODMAP is an excellent short-term elimination diet to give your stomach a break from these triggers. Think of it as a cleansing period for your stomach. Yes, sadly, this includes cutting out cheese, but know that it's not forever. Start with just a couple days. My 3-day IBS relief time will help you with this. More on that in the next video. Mistake number 6 is eating too close to bedtime. Lying down too soon after eating can cause indigestion. Try having dinner at least 2 or 3 hours before bedtime. Bonus benefit is you'll sleep better too. If you get hungry close to bedtime, have just a small piece of fruit like kiwi or pineapple, which is among the easiest to digest. So there you have it, the top 6 mistakes that aggravate IBS and cause your constipation, and what to do instead so that you can find IBS relief fast. To quickly recap, mistake number 1 is adding too much fiber all at once. Start with soup, then slowly add a small fiber serving at a time. Mistake number 2 is either skipping meals or eating too often. Plan and schedule your meals at regular intervals. Mistake number 3 is eating large meals. Keep your meals manageable to 1 fistful, which is the size of your stomach. Mistake number 4 is eating too fast. Try slowing down, dedicating to this nourishing activity. Enjoy and appreciate the gift of each bite. Mistake number 5 is eating triggering foods. Try the FODMAP diet plan. I've added a link to it below. Mistake number 6 is eating too close to bedtime. Try eating at least 2 hours before bedtime to give your stomach a head start, digesting your final meal of the day. In the next video, I'll be sharing a super simple step-by-step process to get relief for IBS in just 3 days and to stay regular. So be sure to hit subscribe to get notified when it gets released. Namaste.